Welcome back to Silent Hill 2.
So, Ando and Adam, what do you think's happening in the game right now?
I was waiting for Bird to be a bitch.
I was actually going to do it, honestly. I was going to beat both of you to it and do it myself.
Someone's going to be a bitch, so...
Oh, you going to look at that knife? You going to look at that letter?
You know what we haven't looked at in a while?
The letter?
Mary's letter.
Yeah.
This is actually super important. I completely forgot this was a thing. So basically, this is just the letter that she reads you at the beginning. So she's waiting for us.
Oh, I thought you just needed to look at the picture.
No. Also
Look at
found out,
yeah, look at that.
great knife. Definitely not a New Game Plus weapon, as it turns out.
But the chainsaw is, though.
The chainsaw is. What weapon do I have equipped?
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Oh, no, it's the rifle.
Yeah, I have the rifle right now. Okay. So we just beat Laura. We talked about how she was sexually and physically abused. So, you know.
Well, you didn't beat her. You beat the weird sex fiend demon.
Right. Yeah, we beat her. We beat the abstract daddy.
Yeah.
The
So gross.
sexy daddy.
Oh, look, we're down another hallway with doors.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of daddy.
Considering we've made it this far, Adam, I'm very surprised that you're still bitching about hallways and doors.
I know, right?
All right. Go ahead. Tell your story.
Oh, no, it was just how timely of a current event this is, movie producer-wise. Did anyone see the new trailer for the Louis C.K. movie?
No.
No.
Yeah. It's
Is it him jerking off in a plant?
it's pretty much close to that. It's him whoring his daughter out to like some kind of movie executive so she can become famous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Because the movie executive
So
likes
weird.
younger women.
Huh.
And his
Justice
daughter's hit
Is
girl.
it supposed to be... Oh, Chloe Grace
Yeah.
Moretz, or whatever her name.
And it's black and white. It looks like a fucking Woody Allen movie.
Huh.
Oh, no, yeah, speaking of royal perverts.
Yeah, I know, right?
Royal Boys.
So, yeah, we're learning of these people's crimes. They're being hung.
Oh, they're all...
Murder!
Wait, are they all hung now? They don't...
Yep, they're hanging right now.
I was gonna say, I don't like see a string, but okay.
Is this PS2 era
Yeah.
graphics? You can't...
Let's hang them with a string. A little...
They hung them with fishing line.
Yep.
Piano wire.
Oh.
Oh, wait, Bird.
You need to get me a new fucking pop filter, you bitch.
Just tighten it up.
I tighten it all fucking day and it doesn't do shit.
You're doing an awful lot of complaining about...
I'm gonna fucking
that you could pay
shove
for.
this pop filter up your vagina. What'd you say?
I said you're doing an awful lot of bitching about stuff you could be paying for.
Dun.
Okay.
Anyway,
So what's in here?
Another room.
another
You're right. It is another room.
another
Adam. Thank
rusted
you.
locked
Oh,
room.
look. It's basically the same room.
I'm
but
sure
there
this
aren't people
corresponds with all the hung people.
hungeted. Hungeted, Adam. Dead men swinging a tree. How many dead men do you see? Tongue turned blue and face turned gray. Watch them twist and sway.
I don't think
The
we should be
first one
playing
killed
this.
the butcher man.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Why?
What's the puzzle?
What?
Never mind.
Hey, I don't get what you're doing here. The first one killed the butcher man and cooked him in a frying pan, served him to his hungry guests, and gave him seconds on request. The next one, with his smile and sweets, stole poor children off the streets. To men who dressed unsavory, he sold them into slavery. Breaking into a home at night, the thief, he had a nasty fright. Filled his foolish head with ale, woke in the morn in the county jail.
The morn means morning.
Yes.
Fucking
Thank you, Bird.
Dr.
You're
Seuss over here.
The artist, with his daunting skill, tried his hand at painting bills. But caught in rain, he was undone. When the ink he'd used start to run.
Is it blood? Blood ink?
Blood. The blood of
Damn it.
Jesus.
It's the wrong game. We can't make that joke.
With promises of great return, taking gold he did not earn, bundled it up out of sight, quietly slipped off into the night. 3 houses into ash burned. The sheriff, with no place to turn, did spy a stranger to his town, locked him up and beat him down.
This is a lot of lore.
Yeah, well, it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Dead men swinging at you. We saw.
I was going to say, is this
So the puzzle is
match the dead people with these nooses?
No, this is okay. This is the next part.
Oh,
Only the sinless one can help you here. Mistakenly pull the criminal's rope, and your reward will be returned to you in a shape most wondrously strange.
that's not even what it said on there.
No. So, from our riddle, the only one that was innocent was this guy, the arsonist, because it never said that he did it. It just said he was a stranger in the town, and those things happened to be lit on fire.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the one you pull.
So then you go back to the other guy, and he'll be moved or something.
Yeah, you got to pick up some stuff. So what happens if you get that wrong is you come out here and there's fucking lying figures out here.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought like the room filled with gas or something.
No,
Because it looked like stuff would come up from the ground.
there's
Oh, look at that.
It fought you to death.
yeah. So there's never any puzzles in this game that like punish you that hard for losing.
Only Resident Evil does that kind
Only
of shit.
Resident Evil does that shit. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I can't pick that up. I thought I could.
It was just you got the key. That was it.
Okay.
That was the thing on his face, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just said that's what it was covering. Blah, 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 blah.
Wah 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
And if I would have checked this door, this is the one that you go through. And here we go. So here's another, like, it's not wax doll stupid, but if you did this, it would actually work.
What, like,
You can't turn the handle unless you first remove the handcuffs.
like that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need the key.
So this is another instance where even though I have the item and
you gotta manually select.
you have to manually select it, which is really dumb. So now if I use this, it'll open that.
I don't
Key of the Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
I get that
Yeah,
if
fuck
it's
me
like
for saying that.
if it's like multiple items you got to use on it, that you have to pick them manually. But like if it's one like that, it should just be used instantly if you have it.
I agree. I mean, there's been a couple of times where that's been a problem.
Hashtag game design.
All right, I got to remember my buttons.
Right.
Hashtag splish splash. I was taking a bath.
Triangles to breathe. No, that's to blink.
I completely forgot about that.
Watching you idiots play that fucking thing.
We were literally
Christ.
almost at the end of the game. Do you know that?
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
it's,
We should
it's
just
not.
keep going.
It's not a long game.
Maria?
Hey, we guys, remember we were coming back to find Maria?
Didn't care.
No, I don't
what?
care.
Maria? Maria, no. What happened to you? Why? Why? Mary.
Okay,
So the first,
So she dead?
yeah,
Yeah, she's dead again.
So was the
Again-
first,
Wait, again?
yeah.
Yeah, she died before, remember?
No.
So
I'm retarded.
was the first
She-
Clock Tower game
when-
the only one that had Scissor Man in it?
No.
No.
The first one and the second
The,
one
the,
don't have
the,
Scissor Man.
What are
SNES, the SNES one, which didn't come to Japan, or didn't come out of Japan, although
yeah, there's the Super
actually,
Nintendo one, then there's the PS1.
Right. and
that's technically like Clock Tower 2 or something, or it's a remake of the first one, so it's technically just Clock Tower again. And then Clock Tower 2 has Scissor Man, but then the third one is basically like an anthology where you like fight different monsters, and you're basically like a Sailor Scout where you get like magical girl powers and shoot like
Silent Hill 3.
I've seen shit of this. It's
Also,
like it's
this
a real
thing that's
thing.
on the ground here,
Is it a candle?
I think. I thought it was an alien ending thing, but it's not. So we're in another graveyard, like way down in the depths of nowhere.
Because that,
Yeah, because that makes
that
sense.
explains
Are
it.
we still technically in the historical society?
Yes, technically.
God.
But we're pretty much done here. We're going to be going on to mine and Bird's favorite part of the game.
Where you fight a bear in a cabin?
No, much better. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Eddie Dombrowski.
Is that someone important?
Angela Orozco.
Should I know who these people are?
Yes, you should know who these people are. James Sunderland! Whoa! Spoopy!
That's the guy from the fourth one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's actually the
him.
guy who was the main character in 24.
Yes.
You're thinking of...
That's Kiefer Sutherland.
You're thinking of Queefer Sutherland.
Solid, but not really solid snake or liquid snake.
Oh, God.
What if people haven't played that game, Adam?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
I
free
found
on...
out-
it's free right now.
I found out on accident and then immediately stopped playing.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't find that out. I found out that it was an unfinished game, so I stopped playing.
I can't wait till Metal Gear Survive becomes free on PS Plus 6 months after it comes out, so I can play it and laugh at it.
Guys, I just went.
You know what,
I went
Bird,
my
by-
own grave.
Yeah, you did. Now you're just hanging out here.
Right.
Bird, by the time it comes out free, no one's going to play it anymore, so you won't be able to play it.
And I mean, I want to play it out of curiosity, but I do not want
probably
to
won't
give
be able
Konami a
to.
dime. Like, I honestly want to. I want
Unless
to
it's
see what
Castlevania.
kind of bullshit this game is.
Unless it's Castlevania.
There's no...
I think-
I can say right now you probably won't even be able to. The online will be dead by then. That's probably what's
if
going
I
to
didn't
happen.
even know it was
free,
an
then
online
everybody
game.
else who's never... Who
I
was.
thought it was an online-only game. I don't know.
I don't
think it
know,
might-
maybe.
Shows what I fucking know or care about.
Oh,
so it's just-
okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
So
yeah.
it's just in his
All right.
grave.
I'm into
We're-
it. I forgot that's what this was.
What the fuck's going on?
He's fighting... Eddie killed mankind in the boiler room.
Right. He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts?
I knew it. You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
Yep. All right. Well, that's...
Yep. So that's a thing. So
Look at your wife's picture again.
Are you actually going to use this?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Here's why.
Because it's OP as shit.
It is.
Could you like kill him in one hit with it?
Not necessarily one hit.
Shut you in the face.
Holy
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
Okay, so if you don't do that, he stays. You have to like spend a bunch of fucking ammo shooting at him. So I did probably, I would say, at least 3 shotgun clips. I'm saying that quote unquote, like worth of ammo just by using that. Now you can. So this is a 2-stage boss fight,
I was going to say there better be more to that.
and you can use it in the next area, but it is way fucking harder. So
Is it like a more open area?
yeah,
That's
yeah, and there's
probably-
stuff for him to hide behind.
There's
too.
stuff I want to talk about after the end of this boss fight, so.
Okay. But yeah, so Eddie's fucking nuts. And we found out after we were talking about him.
I mean, after bowling alley part.
Yeah. Well, and the whole dog thing.
Yeah, that too.
He's
Kills
just a
that
fucking
dog.
mess.
And he keeps saying earlier he kept saying he killed that guy, but he's like, oh,
Well,
he didn't kill
it.
that guy, but it's kind of implied he actually did kill that guy.
He killed the shit out of that guy.
And he killed that guy in the other room just now, so.
When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
So does that the meat hanging on the hooks? It looks like they're wearing pants, like
Yeah.
ill-fitting tight jeans.
Yeah. So we found out a little bit more about Eddie's fight with the dog and shooting somebody. This boss fight sucks because, as you can see, I've only taken a couple hits and
You're already.
I'm
Well,
already like.
It's because he has the club.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
I mean that, and it's a later
so what he
boss
does
fight
is
too.
he hides behind stuff, but you can't move with the rifle out, so you have to kind of like.
And the rifle's better.
the rifle does like 3 times as much damage as the shotgun does. So
I
you
can-
kind of have to bait him out. Let me see if I can hit him.
I can see why you didn't want to
There
use
you go.
the knife here.
Yeah, it just because like in this scenario, like when he's kind of just
because what's
There
it?
you
By
go.
the time you run up to him to swing at him, he probably runs away.
yeah, that's basically what happens. Is like because he can interrupt your attack, he'll come up and punch you as you're doing it.
Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
He's asking us now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, all right.
So this brings up a lot of questions for James.
Wait, who died 3 years ago? What
His
is-
wife,
Mary is the wife.
The literal important part of this game.
the MacGuffin of the game.
Yeah,
I'm kind of confused.
We only have 3 rifle rounds.
that's okay. We'll pick up more.
So this is what I kind of wanted to say. So he implies that they both came to the town for somewhat similar reasons. Like the town called to them.
Yeah.
It's also kind of implied, and I know we've talked about this before, that different people see different things in the town.
Uh-huh.
Like stuff is perceived different way.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like implied that like, especially like with what's her name, the not Mary, the wife. What's the
Angela?
Well, Angela sees stuff different way. Eddie sees stuff different way, but
Laura doesn't see anything? You're talking about the little girl?
yeah, she doesn't like see anything. She doesn't see any of the monsters. But it's kind of like the way he says it, like he's like, "You're just like them." It's kind of implied that Eddie sees everyone as laughing at him.
Yeah.
And everyone's making fun of him. And
that reminds me.
what?
No, go ahead and finish your story.
No, basically that like that's the way he sees it, and that's why he's like kind of pissed off at everyone. Is that he's like, and he's like, oh, that guy's not going to use his knee as football.
There's nothing written on the note now. Huh. The note that you got from the beginning that we checked at the beginning of the session, there's nothing written on it now.
She
I
doesn't
forgot about that
exist.
too.
There she is, but that's still there.
So yeah, that's kind of like it's when he says like, "Oh, you're just like them," and he says about the guy, he was like, "Oh, I shot him in the leg. He's not going to use that for football anymore." That he's kind of like picked on all the time, and that's kind of what drove him to kill the dog and all the other stuff. So
Hold on. I get what you mean, but how bad does this look probably in the HD collection?
Absolutely fucking horrendous.
Okay.
Because to be fair, I'm going to be real honest about it. Now, this is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
The water looks terrible already.
But to
In
take
this
away the
part.
fog so that you can see the water probably
Yes.
looks bad.
Also, you're about to be treated to a really fun moment. I'm actually driving this.
Are you going to shoot at the water and then die instantly because a monster
I
comes
mean,
out?
I could if you want. Where is it? There it is. Okay, how does this work?
Do you have to do it like a real boat?
No, thank God. That would be terrible. But it does like drift.
yeah, it's kind of this is like one of the lull sections in the
Yeah,
game.
because you just,
so-
I mean, realistically, if we hadn't stopped, what we would have done was basically just fought two bosses in a row within a matter of, whatever, 15, 20 minutes with each other. I forget if you can go faster. Oh, you can.
Well, if you use your sail from that you get.
Right.
Attached
Because
to
we're on
the-
the King of Red Lions right
Yeah.
now. So I'm not shitting you, and we'll see this when the game is over. You actually get a score for how fast you get the boat going.
Why?
That's
They
a weird
take
thing to track
really
you
stupid
on.
stats in this game.
yeah, and
Very
there's stats
stupid.
that you never find out about that calculates into like what ending
Well,
you get.
Yeah.
I knew there was one for like how many times you heal yourself.
Yes.
And there's the
So we can kind
damage,
of
I
talk
think.
about that now because we're pretty much at the end of the game and there's only one other thing that you can do to kind of change the ending, and I'm not going to obviously not going to talk about that one. But and I think we've mentioned it a little bit. It's basically whether or not you stick by Maria, whether you help her if she's being attacked or when she's getting chased by Pyramid Head.
If she gets hurt, you have to heal her right away.
Well, no, you don't have to. You can't.
Oh, okay.
You can't do that. In the hospital, if you go back and check on her when we left her in that room, if
Right.
you go back and check on her. If you get all of her dialogue options while you're in the hospital,
That too, yeah.
that kind of stuff. What else? Oh, the note that we read at the top of the hospital. If you don't read that or read it, that affects an ending.
what note?
It's also
it was basically
it's
a
also if
suicidal
you
guy.
get hurt, you have to
Oh,
heal
the one that
yourself.
jumps off the roof?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get hurt, it depends on how quickly you heal yourself. That
Like
also
the less
plays
so the
into
less you get hurt at all, or if you get hurt, like the faster you heal yourself to full health,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years.
So this is the hotel, right?
Yeah, this is the actual special place that Mary and James had. And this is actually so obviously because this is towards the end of the game. This is the part that I've played the least. Why are you not picking up the item? Thank you.
You're like kind of not looking at it, which is dumb.
So we're all the way over here now.
Huh?
And what's crazy is since we're not getting this ending, I'll tell you about it. That little island right there that we clearly passed is in an ending. But we didn't pass it. But we clearly passed it.
Right. Is that to get like this special ending?
That's the very special ending.
that one you have to get all three. You have to get all three of the other main endings And then there's like 4 things that you have to collect. I
Yeah.
think 1 or 2 of them we did collect.
So you can't get like the very best special whatever
No, you can't.
hyper
you can
exe dash
you can
ending.
You can get the best ending straight out the gate.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually one of the easiest endings to get. If you know what you're doing and not doing, it's really easy to get.
I kind of like it in games where you have to work for the better ending.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Well, I mean,
the
technically
best-
you do.
but no, I mean like the only one waiting for you.
Oh no.
312. That's where he and Mary stayed.
I don't know.
That's the guest map.
Like the only real example I have for this is Eternal Darkness. Mm-hmm. Like you have to beat the game.
Yeah.
You have to beat the game like at least 3 times to get like the complete ending.
Right.
Like just beating the game once is just like, oh, it's still a decent ending, but like if you do like all 3,
So where
you
are
get
we?
the full complete ending, which is
Yeah,
really worth it.
From what I'm to understand,
I like when
the-
they do that at least.
the final ending that you can get by getting the other endings is not the best ending,
No.
but it's also not what would be considered the canonical ending.
Yeah.
Although they've never ever said that there is a canonical ending for this game, which is to me is kind of awesome. Like
It's kind of like that. How I think
Nope. I don't want to be here yet.
one of the Dead Risings is like that. I think
Which
it was 2 maybe.
see, two's one of the only ones I haven't beat.
Because there's
Although I
think
did
there's,
buy the HD PS4 version recently, I still haven't beaten it.
It's been forever since I played it, so I could be wrong, but I feel like there's like 2 endings where he can escape, and like one or the other is like the canon one, but they haven't really said because it still doesn't like because of the DLC after 2 is like, oh, I met up with Frank, so it's like what ending was that where he actually did meet up with
Oh
Frank?
yeah, I always forget about that. I was also kind of annoyed when they did the HD versions of 2 that you couldn't.
That they didn't bring the DLC.
Yeah, they didn't put
Yeah.
the DLC on it, but
Well, that's
Swat.
dumb.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it for 360 because it's backwards compatible now on the 1.
yeah,
That's
'Cause
the only
there's
good
the-
thing I kept that game.
because there's a
for.
prequel. There's a prequel chapter which is Case 0, and then
and Case West.
Then Case West is like the.
I like Case West a lot more than 0.
See, I never played it because I still haven't beaten 2, so that's why. That's
So
why
you checked out the base.
It's not really much of a spoiler. It's just like, oh, I met up with Frank and we're gonna take down
figure
the company.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. It's not like a
Okay,
big.
that's where I
No, I kind of figured it wasn't, but
Is this the
I was pretty close to the end anyway, so
You need to go that way to go to the lobby. That's where I'm trying to go, but I'm going to check these other doors while I'm here.
I don't know. I can't remember if there was. I know there's maybe not as many endings in the off the record version of 2.
Also, I don't know if you can tell, but this area is super fucking dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
Darker
having a-
than almost the entire rest of the game.
I did look up the Wikipedia for the off the record because it's kind of interesting to me, but it was one of those like
I like
I'm
it
not
better
gonna
than the
really-
original.
I'm not gonna really go and play it till I finish 2, and I still haven't finished 2, so
I like it better than 2, because of like the extra stuff that is added into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a Chuck fight. There's an extra. You fight the clown's brother, which is really stupid.
Oh god, I forgot about the clown.
Yeah, the
Oh, you
clown.
know what?
The clown
I did-
from the first one. You fight his brother in the 2.
I did play enough of off the record that I started the Chuck fight, but I was so under level that he kept beating me that I was just like, eh.
His fight can be kind of rough if you're not prepared.
But it's funny because he has like the doll of his little girl.
So,
what?
this is a little puzzle thing. There's a rectangular indentation. There's a plate in the front of the indentation and something is engraved on it. Seat of the princess who woke from death.
Oh, so you can't. Is it for that? You have to put all those music boxes in.
Yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of music boxes.
We already have
Seat
one.
of the princess who spoke no words.
Yeah, so that's the mermaid one.
Yeah, so we're going to put that in. What? Siri?